Got a beard that screams I'm here to stay. Burning fastballs light the way. Yankee Stadium roars your name. Roll Dawn's back. Bring got a beard that screams I'm here to stay.
You know what? We might as well start it early. And we might as well start it early. What's going on, everybody? Say what's up to the chat real quick while I turn on this monitor. Let's switch it over here. Jack Geezy, what's good, my guy? Man, long time no see. Real Bill says Dad is back. Jason, do you want me to come on again? Not today. I'm on OBS now. I'm not gonna take any guests today, man. I'm trying to get in and get out. It's gonna be a quick one. Andrew says, "Yo, Jason, how's it going, brother? Well, another day, another Yankees loss." Yeah, man. Hey, did you get the Thor hammer yet? Let me know. I sent that in to you, man. Who else we got in here? Real Bills. Yeah, sorry, Jonathan. Next time, man. Next time. So the Yankees lose 5-4 to the Blue Jays, and I'm not gonna say it's a must win because obviously we're still ahead in the division, but it's a game that we wanted. It's a game that we had. It was up 3-1 early. Rodon didn't have his greatest outing, but he did leave with the lead. So Mark Leiter Jr. came in. He kind of blew it there. Some sloppy play, obviously. Some sloppy defense on Volpe. And even though he made some great plays and then messed it up by throwing the ball, like all he had to do was hold the ball a few times there. Jazz Chisholm Jr. I mean, it's evident. Look, he could field third base, right? But he's not a third baseman. You can see that, man. A couple balls that hit to his side late in the game, I feel like a real third baseman gets. You know, so let's put him back at his position, second base. Let's go out there and get us a real third baseman, and put him back at second. Jazz Chisholm, man, he remains hot. Hit a freaking 2-run bomb. The Yankees' offense was not there either, man. Let's be honest. That offense is not there. Rebill says, Jason, I warned everyone the Blue Jays are dangerous. Now we lost our best relief pitcher. Yeah, man, Fernando Cruz, he has a high strain oblique, so who knows how long that's going to take, but whenever they say like a high-grade strain, it's never good.
Now in the chat, a channel OG, D-Train.
It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough.
Yeah, man. D-Train, what's up, man? Definitely a bad game today. Hopefully we could bounce back tomorrow. Yeah, we got to, man. We're going to have to because, look, I'm going to pull up the standings right now. We look at the Rays lost, but the Blue Jays are right on our backs. It should be 2 games ahead now. I don't know what is going on with this thing, why it looks like that. Hold on. Wait a minute. Something ain't right here. Okay, I think I see. Let's fix this real quick. No? Okay. There we go. Yeah. So we're only 2 games up on the Blue Jays. The Rays a half a game back. Like we literally blew the whole. Obviously we're still in first, but we blew whatever lead we had in this division, whatever stronghold we had, we blew it. And this is supposed to be one of the weaker divisions, if not the weakest division. In my opinion, it is the weakest division, and we can't even run away with it. So not a good look, man. Not a good look. The offense, again, didn't do their thing, man. You know, with the exception of Jazz Chisholm, who's been hot, Cody Bellinger as well. Giancarlo Stanton had a RBI single, I believe. But besides that, nothing going, man. Nothing going. Grisham left the game with a tightness in his hamstring. Whatever that means. I expect him I expect him not to go on the IL, but to be in the lineup again in a few days, hopefully. Judge 0 for 2, got walked intentionally 2 times. Yeah, it's pretty much Jism. You hear me? Jism. Jazz Chisholm, Giancarlo Stanton, and Cody Bellinger. But a lot of 0-fers. I'm looking at a lot of 0 for 4s. 1 for 4, Volpe. 0 for 3, Escara. 0 for 4, DJ LeMahieu. Man, it's not good. Just not good, man. This Yankee team, look, I agree with you, Real Bill. I never slipped on them. I don't know who's been, you know what it is? I'm going to be on. Look, I'm just going to go totally off script. The problem with us Yankees fans, man, is that we fall for the same crap every year. And we get a little comfortable. We get real comfortable, you know, oh, well, at least we're in first. At least we're in first. Yeah, well, you know, and today people are going to say, well, at least we're in first. But guess what, man? By the end of the series, we might be in third place. It got that close. We let it go that far. You know what I mean? It's just unacceptable. This team really needs to do something. They really need to do something. What's up, Gesturing? They really need to do something. Volpe, I don't know what it is that he can't throw to third base. Whenever he got to chase a ball down in the hole and make a throw to third base, he can't do it. This is game 5 over and over and over and over again. Like, this is already like the 10th time I've seen him do the same play, and he still can't get it right. With Volpe, look, I feel like at this point, man, the Yankees shouldn't be afraid. Yeah, I appreciate it, Real Bill. Real Bill just gifted a membership. Thank you so much. They can't be afraid to move on from players, you know. Obviously, right now we can't, because who else are we gonna play? I know a lot of people want George Lombard Jr. He's not ready. He's not ready. Go out there and get somebody else, you know. You want to play Peraza out there? Peraza's not gonna give you much. He might give you a little bit better defense, but that's about it. So, man, like, I hate to, like, I don't want to be a panicker or whatever they call it, you know. But man, I've been saying it for like weeks now, maybe about a whole month, or even more than that. I'm seeing things in this team that I really don't like. Things that yeah, you might skate by and make it to the playoffs, but it come playoff time, you're gonna get exposed heavily, you know. And it's the same thing every single year. Every year for the last probably 10 years, it's the same thing. The same thing, man. It never changes. And that's why I say, look, I'm not one to like blame it all on Boone or anything like that. But I do say, like, look, if it's not working at this point, the team needs a change. They need change. You know? I don't think they need it mid-season. I don't know if that'd do them any good, but we need change, man. And people say, well, who are you gonna put in there? It doesn't matter. They just need change. They need change, man. For real. A change of culture, a change of everything. Faces, the way they conduct business, everything. Everything needs to be gutted. I've been saying this for years now. They need to gut the whole organization. I don't know how the hell, if I was an owner, if I was Hal, oh man, I'd be flipping tables, man. There's no way I'm paying $300 million consistently every year, and this is what I get. That's how I would feel, you know. And I understand baseball's baseball. I'd be like, look, man, but every year $300 million, and this is what we putting out there. You know, about 100 of that is probably on the IL. No championships to show for it or anything. So I don't know, man. This team, you guys let me know what you think. I've been saying that, like, it's a good team, right? It's a good team, but I don't get championship vibes from this team. I really don't, man. I really, really don't. You know, and it sucks, man, because I'm going to watch every game. I watch every game. You know, there's still hope. There is hope that we could win and we can win it all. But deep down in my gut, I know it's a long shot, man. I know it's a long shot. Rubo says, Jason, I should have my channel up and running in late September or early October. I have to have surgery and I'll be out of commission for a while. Are you going on the IL? Yeah, man, start your channel, man. That'd be dope. I'll come on whenever you want. And yeah, just let me know. I'll help you any way I can. I'll help you, man. I will. Hopefully, You know, don't wait too long though. September with this thing, Real Bill, man. I know it's kind of off topic. You just gotta do it. Sometimes you just gotta. The hardest part is pressing go live. You know, once you're live, you're live. That's it. You know, but that's the hardest part. Yassine, my brother Yassine, how's it going, man? He said the Yankees need to do better with runners in scoring position. Yeah, they do. Volpe, D-Train says Volpe got to make better decisions at shortstop. Yeah, man. He got to make better decisions at shortstop, at the plate, at everything, man. Because he is, bro, Volpe, he's not it, man, right now. I'm telling you. I'm going to pull up his stats. Let's see what. He's batting 229, 9 home runs, 44 RBIs, 723 OPS, 9 stolen bases, 310 on base percentage. I don't know, man. As he says, Volpe has the most errors at shortstop in the AL. And he's being exposed now, too. You know, because everybody's like, oh, he's a gold glove defender. And I'm like, yeah, but, you know, and like, what do you mean, but? He's a gold glove. Yeah, he is, but, you know, but I've seen a bunch of errors from him. There's one error that stands out to me the most out of all, even more than Game 5 or anything like that. And it bothers me to this day. And once he made the error, I knew that this dude, he folds under pressure. And it was the game right before the All-Star break last year, right? They were playing the Baltimore Orioles in Baltimore. And it was the bottom of the ninth. We had the lead, 2 outs. It was 2 outs, bottom of the ninth. 2 strikes. They hit a routine ground ball to him, and he booted it. They came back and won. And I think we finished the half tied for first, if I'm not mistaken. That day, I don't know. I saw something in him. I saw in his eyes. I was like, oh no, this guy's a fraud, bro. So that's how I felt. I was like, oh yeah, all that Gold Glove stuff means nothing if you can't make the play when we really need it. You know, that's the thing about stats, right? The thing about stats is I could come up and I can get, you know, bat 400 and get all these hits. But when you really need it, if I can't come through, it's like, come on, man. You know? And I'm holding Aaron Judge. I'm holding his feet to the fire too. He's got to step up. Volpe's defense has declined this year. Yeah, man. Definitely. Ace was good, man. I don't know why the thing didn't play. Hold on. Something ain't right here. I don't know about this thing right here, man. Let me see if I could trigger it myself.
Now in the chat, from the Ace Avenue, yours truly, Ace.
Bro, I don't know what's up with his defense too, but I'm going to be honest, Ace. I know you just jumped in. You probably missed it. Bro, he's never really been that good. Like, let's be real with ourselves. Like, he won the Gold Glove, but really, like, he's never really been, his defense has never really been that great. His arm is never, I mean, we all know his arm is below average. And I'm not saying, Real Bill said that's porn music, Ace. Oh my goodness, Real Bill. No, man. I mean, he's a good defender. Don't get me wrong. He's above average, but like the thing is, right? We use the defense. We use this defense to ignore the bad offense for 2 years. You know, we're like, well, he's a good at least he's good on defense. But now he's not playing defense that well, and it's like, man, you know what I mean? I'm telling you, man, being a Yankee fan feels like being in a battered relationship. Every year I tell myself that they're going to change, though. And people tell me, bro, why you root for the Yankees, bro? They washed. And I'm like, nah, man, this year they'll wash. They're going to change. And like, oh, man, Boone is trash. Like, nah, man, he's got it, man. I'm telling you, he's learned from his mistakes. He's going to change. And then nothing ever changes, man. It's the same thing over and over and over, dude. It's crazy, man. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, this year, don't you feel like, man, didn't we go through this last year? Just a few different players on the team. Didn't we go through this the year before that? Right? Didn't we go through this the year before that one too in 2021 when we were supposed to be better than the 98 Yankees? And then all of a sudden we freaking hit the ultimate slump. We went from the on pace to be the greatest team in history to on pace to be the worst team. Just like that, man. A says, great range, average arm, terrible decision making. Yeah, man. Sometimes you just got to eat it, pause. You just got to eat it. Somebody got to tell them, too. They got to scream, eat it, And I don't know what it is. He can't make a throw to third base for some reason. I'm not sure what's going on with him. Yassine says, if the Orioles can send down Jackson Holiday, why are the Yankees scared to send Volpe down to the minor leagues? I don't know, man. The thing is that then who's gonna play? That's the biggest issue, right? But they are scared of him because they're not gonna do that. I'm not gonna say they're scared of Volpe or scared to send him down. It's just they're not gonna do that. They're not gonna do that. If it was Dominguez, oh yeah, he be on the first flight smoking, bro. The first bus smoking out of the Bronx, he be on that sucker, bro. Trust me, because they don't love Dominguez like that. They don't love you like I love you. Ching. I got that TikTok song in my head. But yeah, but Volpe, man, he's the golden child, And that's not a knock against him. I don't even care, really. It's like, okay, whatever, Yeah, he's the golden child. Then play like it, Play like it. And we've seen him do some special things, man, but it's like he takes one step forward, two steps back. One step forward, two steps back. And man, 3 years in, bro, it's not going to cut it. I'm telling you, that's not going to cut it. We've gotten rid of people for less, man. And he's starting to get on fans' nerves, man. He's not there yet, man, but he's about to go to a place that only few have been. I don't know. Many have been, but few have gotten out. I'm talking about the Hicks, the Gallows, people like that, man. But once you go down once you end up on the wrong side of a Yankee fan, oh man, it's tough to get back on their good side. Sean McCater, my bad, man. I know I'm butchering your name, but what's up, man? Thanks for joining the stream. I don't know if I don't think I've ever seen you, so if you're new, we'll give you a proper salute and a proper welcome. Jacob says, "Oh shit, you started early, my guy." Yeah, man, I had to start early because Real Bill, man. Real Bill's a little he's a senior citizen, man, and we gotta put him to bed early, right, Bill? I'm just messing with you, Bill. Bill's gonna kill me, man. Yeah, I need to start early, man. I was in the emergency room earlier, man. My foot, my ankle, and my shin is all swollen, dude. It hurts so bad every time I take a step, but it is what it is, man. What are you gonna do? Yassine says this happens every year under Boone's management. But I don't even know if it's Boone, man. But my whole thing with Boone, right? This is my thing with Boone, right? I don't even care if it's his fault or not, bro. That shit is not working. So you gotta go. Somebody's gotta go. Nothing against you. Nothing against Boone. I really like Boone. I think he's a funny guy. I think he's cool, man. I like the dude. But we haven't won in a long time. So if it ain't working, man, and all you people who ever served in the military, you guys know, if you in charge, you get held. You're the one, ultimately, it falls on you, right? That team is a reflection of you. The same way my kids are a reflection of me. And that's just the way it works, man. So I say it's time for changing of the guard, so to speak, man. Let's out with the old, in with the new. Let's get some new ideas, some new minds in there, something, man. Because this team needs it. A new approach, whatever it is, I don't know. Rebel says Jason doesn't care about his father. No intro for me today. You did have the intro. All right, here you go, Real Bill. My bad. I'm sorry. It played during the intro though.
Joining us in the chat, a channel favorite, the one, the only, Real Bill P.
Bill, if you don't behave, I'm gonna put the hammer down on you. That didn't sound right. Pause. But Jason almost forgot the pause. I never forget the pause, man. Never. Jetstream, man. Jetstream, what's up, my brother, man? I'm gonna get you on here one day, man. Not today though. I'm not. Right now I'm on OBS, and every time I bring up a guest on OBS, it gets hectic, man. But I don't know what's the day. You know what? Let's do, if you want, Jetstream, and I'll reach out to you on Twitter. I don't know, maybe on the 5th, on Saturday or something. I don't know, something for July 4th. Hope you guys having fun, man. If you live in Texas, you're gonna have a lot of fun because fireworks is legal over here. But yeah, man, it's a good time to take some time off, relax, man. I know I need it. I need some time off of work, and time off these Yankees, man. Let me tell you, man, these Yankees. I'm trying not to even I'm watching the game and I don't even get mad anymore. Like I wasn't even mad. I knew they were gonna blow it. I swear, I knew they were gonna blow it. You know, I just had that inkling in my stomach, like that feeling. I was like, oh man. Once I looked at Rodon's pitch count, I was like, oh man. And I saw Boone. They were trying to rush to get Mark Leiter Jr. warmed up. They had to call a fake infield meeting. You know, just and in my mind, see little things like that really irk me, man. You know his pitch count is getting up there, so why
Entering the chat, from the ugly truth, the one, the only, Ken.
Let's get ready to rumble!
What's up, Ken? Yeah, but little things like that bother me, right? Because Rodon, it's not like Rodon, he got himself into a little trouble there late, right before they pulled him, right? But his pitch count was so high that you should have had Mark Leiter Jr. already warmed up. But instead you had to rush him up. And now he's scrambling, trying to get warmed up. And I'm not giving him an excuse because he came in and they hit some balls hard against him. But still, he's rushing to get warmed up. The infield had to call a fake infield huddle or whatever it is, just for Boone to come out and it's just stuff like that. It screams to me, man. Like little things, like I'm watching all the stuff like that. That's lack of preparation, man. Like, come on, dude. His pitch count was like 96 at that point. Mark Leiter Jr. should have. You knew this guy was coming out. You knew it. So why wasn't he ready? And I'm not giving Mark Leiter Jr. an excuse here. But he did have to hurry up, you know. But at the same time, that is his job. He's a freaking reliever. But you know, it's just things like that, man. I just right there, man. I looked and I was like, oh man, they're gonna blow it. I really knew it. I was like, they're gonna blow it. I don't know, man. But some positives, right? Some positives. Jazz Chisholm Jr. Obviously, man. He's seeing the ball very well, hitting the ball really good. Even a few foul balls there that he hit, you know, obviously it's a foul ball, don't mean anything, but I like the swings he took on them. He's looked like a totally different person, man. He's looked like a totally different person. I would say this though. He does so well at third base, right? He does well enough at third base because he's just a great athlete. You can tell he's like a freaking, even the way he walks on the field, like he's like springy and got a lot of energy. So he has good reactions, good reflexes. So he could probably play any position, this dude. But he doesn't know the position. You could tell when they hit the ball. That's why they call it the hot corner for a reason. When they hit the ball really hard, you could tell that he freezes. He doesn't know how to play those balls. He plays it like a second baseman. But when you're on third, it's different, you know? And it showed, man. It showed. And that's not a knock against him. That's not even his fault. He don't play third base, you know? He's there. And he's probably doing a better job than anybody else could do on the team, you know, except for, well, no, I'll take that back. I think Peraza looks really good at third base. And DJ, you know, well, he hasn't played third at all this year, I believe. But in the past, he's looked good at third. So I don't know, man. In another news, Austin Wells is out of the lineup. He's going through I don't know if he got carpal tunnel or something. Something's wrong with his hand, you know. And I mean, it's all right. Maybe this is serving well too. Maybe he needs a few days off, you know, just to kind of relax and just get his mind off of stuff and reset. It helped Jazz, right? Hopefully it helps him. Ken, thank you, Ken. And Real Bill. I appreciate it so much, man. And those of you, make sure you go check out Ken and the Yankees, The Ugly Truth, man. I'll tell you what, with Ken, the reason why I like Ken a lot, he's a straight shooter, man. You might not like it, but he's going to give it to you. He's going to tell you the truth, man. Like, he's not going to sugarcoat it. And I appreciate it, man. I'm used to it, man, because I came up, you know, a little bit different, and being in the military for so long that, you know, I'm used to it. You might not like it, but, you know, it is what it is. So, yeah, man, make sure you check. And I apologize. I didn't join the I wanted to check out the play-by-play, man, but I've been dealing with some foot issues. So I've been just laying down with my foot elevated because it's all swollen right now. Andy Campion received a gifted membership by Ken. Congratulations, Andy. Get some new blood in there. Exactly, Donnie. Get some new blood. They need a Donnie, the way the gifted memberships work is just random. It just picks anybody. Yeah, man, we got to get some new blood in there for sure. I wouldn't want them to fire Boone mid-season, right? I just think that's first of all, it's not warranted yet, right? It's not warranted. We're not there yet. Come on, guys. We're in first place. You know, granted, though, we playing like crap, man. But to fire somebody mid-season when you're in first place, even though you blew a big lead in the division, I doubt that's going to happen, right? But in the offseason, I think maybe the Yankees could, even though I doubt it too, maybe they should think about it. Like, hey, man, maybe we eat this last year and just bring in some new ideas, man. New ideas, a new way of doing things. That's what I would do. And it's nothing against Boone, because I actually, you know, I grew to like Boone. Whether, you know, love him or hate him, he's our manager, you know, so I'm a root for the guy. I'm going to hope that when he makes a decision, whether I agree with it or not, I hope he proves me wrong. I hope he's right. But yeah, man, it's been already, 8-9 years? It might be time to go, man, unless we win a championship. Things are looking up. That bunt after they walk Judge. They keep walking Judge, man. Yeah. Jazz bunt didn't make us lose the game. We had 2 chances to score, just that second. Yeah, man. Runners on scoring position. We always fail to come up big, man. It is what it is. Another game, really home run or nothing, right? 3 runs came off of the long ball. Bellinger's home run and Jazz Chisholm. Oh, I'm looking real quick. Yeah. I mean, it seems like that's this team. If we don't hit home runs, we don't win. We don't score. Vlad hit the hell out of the ball that went under Jazz's glove in the 6th. Yeah, man, that's what I said. It was hit hard. It's hit hard. But that's a play, man, that a guy like Matt Chapman is going to make that one. Nolan Arenado's probably is going to make that play. I think freaking Manny Machado makes that play. You know what I mean? There's a certain way you got to play it. He played it to the side, you know, and you're never going to make the play like that. Like that, you got to somehow just kind of use your body to shield it as much as possible. Mark Leiter isn't good at all, and I say this 24/7. Why are you giving up hits to players? Yeah, today he wasn't good, but he's had. I mean, if my memory serves me well, the past couple of outings, before this one, maybe not, maybe before the last one too. He's pitched well at times. You know, he has his moments. He does have his moments, man. It is what it is. I mean, who else you gonna bring up there? You know, it was either him. They brought in Loizaga. He didn't give up any runs. Tim Hill didn't give up any runs. Um, the Blue Jays are scrappy, man. The Blue Jays are not to be slept on, man. That's a scrappy team. They put the ball in play. That's for sure. They put the ball in play. So, look, Carlos Rodon, how many strikeouts? He only had like 4 strikeouts today. 5 hits, 2 earned runs. Yeah, 4 strikeouts. Usually he's 7, 8, 9 strikeouts. These guys put the ball in play, man. And when you put the ball in play, good things happen. Why is Cam Schlittler not called up, Jason? Why is Alan Winans, who throws 90 miles per hour on this roster? I don't know, man. That's a question for Cash. I'm asking the same thing. The kid is down there freaking with a sub-2 ERA, pitching really good. I'm not sure. I think, at the same time, you got to think of the business thing about it, but the Yankees do it too much. Like, they don't like wasting options on players. They don't like doing stuff like that, but sometimes you just got to do it. Just have the best players up here. That's the thing that gets me mad. A lot of times the best players in the organization are not even on the roster, on the 26 man, for whatever reason. It could be because they're out of options or whatever it is. And that's just how it is. They're never going to really call up somebody early, like some other teams do that you see. Even look, Vladimir Guerrero. I don't think Vladimir Guerrero ever played AAA. I think he went straight from AA to the big leagues. That's something you would, man. I don't even know when was the last time that happened with the Yankees. Not during this regime. Anyway, they don't do stuff like that. Oh, appreciate it, Ken. No, man, yeah. I'll come on. Tomorrow I don't work, so if you do the play-by-play, maybe I'll stop by for a little bit, and join you for a little bit, man. Sean says, it definitely didn't. It was a good thing. Sorry if you took that the wrong way. I think it was the right move. They need to do it more. Also, take a base hit. Don't always go for the home run. Yeah, man. Yep. But you know what's crazy though? Jazz, I think it was last game, or he's been like hinting at laying down a bunt, So I don't know if he's listening to all the social media stuff or anything, or Boone is telling him to bunt, or they doing it on their own accord. But when nothing else is working, why not give it a shot, right? Why not? But Jazz, man. Look, the Jazz and Bellinger, I say probably the last 3 or 4 games, they've been the whole team. They really have, man. They've been the whole team. The rest of the team, man, it's like they're just dead, man. The bats, everything, man. Nothing's going right. Nothing's going right for these guys. We got to get this series, man. We got to take this series. At least split, at the very minimum. At least split. A split will guarantee that we leave out of there in first place, But anything besides that, like if they win the next 2 and then we win, well, yeah, we could still be we'll still be probably like half a game in first place or something like that. I don't know, man. But this is a big series. It's bigger than people think. Everybody's been kind of counting everybody else out like we're on an island on our own, but we're not, man. They're only 2 games back. 2 games back. They could literally walk out of this series in first place. So we got to get it together. Yoda says some of the swings were unlucky. However, I just hate that some guys have the shift and don't try to beat it. Yeah, man. I hear what you're saying, but it's hard, man. Because the the pitcher's pitch to the shift, right? If you're a lefty and you have the whole infield shifted to the right, they're not gonna give you pitches outside. They're trying to make you pull the ball, obviously, to the shift. So it's not as easy as it might look, but it seems like other teams are able to do it and we're not for some reason. Let me try this. Is this working? Yeah, why not? And if you haven't, please like the stream. If you don't mind, press the like button. Rubil says, I listened to Ken in the car tonight. He is an A1 play-by-play man. Nitin did great too. Okay, Nitin was on the stream. I didn't even know that. Man, I've been even right now sitting here, so I'm gonna try to wrap the stream up quick. I need to keep my foot elevated because my whole shin all the way to my foot is swollen right now, and it's bothering me. Fire Boone. Boone is working with what he has. It's Cashman's fault for not making any trades. He's Cashman's guy, man. I say they both gotta go. It's a whole slew of problems, man. That's the whole thing. That's why I said, look, and I like Boone, right? Do I agree with everything he does? No. There's some moves that I'm just like, no way, dude. And I don't even want to bring back game 1 of last year. But that's one of them, right? But I think it's I think the whole freaking regime needs to be changed. Obviously, Howe owns the team. He's not going to go anywhere. But just from whoever's running things from the top down, it has to change. Something has to change. Who they're gonna put in there, I don't know. And at this point, I really don't care because the same old stuff we get, nothing's happening. We're not winning. We make it to the playoffs every year, and if that's okay with you, I know Jeff Passan. I watched something today that he said, "Oh, Yankee fans should not think championship or bust. They should be happy with making it to the playoffs." And I totally disagree with Jeff Passan. I don't know who he's a fan of, but not when you're a Yankee fan. We want to win. That is the point of playing the game. If you're doing something to not win or not try to win, then I'm not saying the Yankees are not trying to win, but are they putting all their effort and resources into winning? I don't think so. You can always do better. So do better. Boone is a puppet, Yassine says. Leiter is better when he has a clean inning, in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, but at the end of the day, he's a reliever. That's his job, That is his job. Real Bill says, can I play with a couple of guys that got blood clots and blockage in their lower arms and hands? It's scary. Yeah, that's why I was scared, man. I went to the doctor, man. I hope I don't have blood clots or anything like that, man. I'm going to blame Boone for my foot. Just playing. What's good, D-Rails, man? Now that Fernando Cruz is going to be out to late September, we need to trade for Joan Duran or Jake Bird. I would like Duran, man. He's just he's exciting, man. He throws hard, and I would like him. I don't know if the Twins will actually do it though. I don't know. And obviously, there's going to be a lot of teams, man. I think relievers, right? A lot of teams are going to be in on relievers. A lot of teams, man. So if you're a reliever, the market for relievers is probably going to be real demanding. Now that Fernando Cruz, oh yeah, I just read that. Have a good night. Hey, you too, Sean. Take care, brother. DJ and Volpe are literally auto outs. Yeah, man. It's bad, dude. Look, it's just bad, man. I'm to the point, with DJ and everything. I want to believe that there's something still in there. I really do, but it's not, man. It's just not. It's not there, dude. It's not there. The smoke didn't come out? Yeah, I got you. I want to believe that he still has something in there left. But he's cooked, man. That dude is cooked, for real. I don't know what's really. I feel like you can get way more by just bringing somebody up. You don't even have to spend money. Just bring somebody up and just let them go. They're fam. But they're not going to do that. So, I mean, what's his role on the team? I think his role on the team is to just, I don't know, to freaking do nothing. Because that's what he's doing. And that's what he's done for the past like 2-3 years now. Not really. Ascara had 2 pitches outside and a change of way, so he had the opportunity to. Yeah, and what's up with Asara with these freaking these catcher interferences? That's not the first time I've seen him do this too. In big spots, he's done it several times this year already. So I don't know what's up with him. Maybe he's leaning over the plate, or I don't know what it is, but he's got to figure that out, man. Because that was a bad time to do that. Really bad time. Ken says, Jason, drop your application. I'm sure that they'll for the GM or manager job. Oh man, you don't want me to be the GM. Freaking I'll mess everything up. I'm not saying I could do a better job, man. I'm just saying it's time for a change. There's people out there qualified for the job. Nobody's more qualified than Cashman after 30 years, but man, it's not working, man. It's not working. Sometimes when something's not working, I don't care how good you are. It's not working with you. We got to get somebody else in there. That's just how it is. That is just how it is, man. That's why when you have, sometimes you might have like a great player on the team, and for whatever reason, it's not working on that team. Or you could have a lineup full of superstars and it doesn't work, and you're wondering why it doesn't work. Like the Padres a few years back. Why is this not working? It's just not working. It doesn't matter who it is. They could be great, but it's not working in the environment. Whatever it is not. It's not getting done. So you got to just change things up. Nathan, what's up, man? Oh, appreciate it. Thanks, dude. Andrew, take care, brother. And make sure you check your mail, man. That thing should have got there today. Hopefully, if not tomorrow, then. But I did send it out, dude. When the bullpen gives up more runs than the starters did, it gets me so mad. Like, go find a new job, dude. That's not happening either, man. It's baseball, man. It's gonna happen, man. Look, I would say this: the bullpen has been really good, especially the starters too. But the pitching has been really good lately, with the exception of Johnny Loizaga blowing it the other day. And today they weren't. It's unfortunate. It's gonna happen, man. It's gonna happen, but. This team, there's a lot of holes, and I don't think the Yankees could fill all these holes that I see, and even stuff that I see it's not playing out now, right? So a lot of times, look, I forgot who somebody said when you see 2 boxers, right? Every boxer looks great, right? Right now, if I go fight a 12-year-old boy, I'm gonna look like a freaking Mike Tyson, Muhammad Ali. But you put me against a real grown man who knows how to fight, all of a sudden I don't look so hot no more. And that's how the Yankees are to me, man. And even then, we've been losing to some bad teams too, but that's how I feel. Like, we're good, but we're not as good as we thought we were. We're not. I was watching the Tigers game the other day, and man, that team is dangerous, dude. That team is dangerous. I get it. Jack Flaherty hasn't been pitching good, and a couple of them guys in the rotation have been doing good. But I watched that Tarek Skubal, or however you say his first name, Tarak Skubal. Man, that dude is lights out. Freaking, that offense is good. Their numbers don't look great, but when you watch them, you're like, oh man, these guys can hit. They don't have a DJ LeMahieu in there, or Volpe, or auto outs. They don't have that in there. The manager looks good, man. I mean, that's a tough team right there. Really tough team. In the Army, did they fire leadership when your soldiers didn't get it done? Yeah, they did. If you ain't get it done, I mean, at first they're gonna give you a chance. they're gonna give you a chance. But if you can't get the mission done, you go. You know, that's how it is. Or because you got a rank, or they won't fire you, obviously, but they might move you. If I put you in a position, if I give you, you know, and a lot of times it happens. They're not gonna say they fire you or anything, or they'll move you up. You ever heard that, Ken? You got to F up to move up. They'll put you in staff somewhere or something and put somebody else because it's just not working. It's not working. Yeah, but by all means, man. Especially when you in charge, man. If you can't look, the whole definition of leadership, I'm gonna look it up for you. The whole definition of leadership is to get other people to accomplish a mission, right? That's it. It doesn't matter how you get there and everything, it's to get them to get something done. And if they're not getting it done, you're failing as a leader. It ultimately comes down to you. You know, even if it's not your fault, but you're in charge. You know, if you're a manager at a retail store and you have salespeople that suck at selling stuff, they're not gonna come and say, "Oh, we found." They're gonna come at you. Well, you're the manager. You know, that's just how it is, man. Today's Mike Tyson's birthday. Yeah, happy birthday, Mike. Big Mike. DJ Bam Bam's in the building. That's my cousin right there. What's up, Bam Bam? The biggest hole is Jazz at third base. Nah, man. I mean, he should be at second. I agree, but he ain't that bad. The dude could still play, but there's certain plays that you can tell that he's just not. He's not coming. And you can't blame him. It's not his fault. They asked him to play a whole different position that he's never played. I mean, he could have did the Gleyber Torres and be like, no, or the Rafael Devers and be like, no, I'm not playing third. But he didn't, so you can't blame him, man. Look at JC Oscar, right? JC Oscar was supposedly an infielder. Remember when he played third base the other day? How lost he looked out there? Hal should have fired Boone a couple of years ago in 2022 ALCS when Boone played a video of the Red Sox coming. That wasn't Boone who played it, though. Okay, so I won't correct you there. Coming back 3-0 against the Yankees. If I remember correctly, it wasn't Boone. It was like whoever the mental coach or whatever title that person had. They're the ones that played it. So, yeah, man. Ken says, man, I had people work for me who couldn't pour piss out of a boot with directions tattooed to the soul. Yeah, man. I mean, that must have been a mega screw up to get promoted. No, I know what you, and sometimes it is like that. Sometimes it is, you know, I know what you're saying, Ken. A lot of, especially in the military, sometimes it's just the rank, and they might not even be, as you might be a lower rank and better, but they have the rank, you know. But I do feel like in every job or anything, you know, if you work hard, eventually results will happen, you know, and it's going to show. Eventually it will show. You're going to know who's good, who's not. And I'm not look, I'm not saying this Boone's fault. A lot of it's Cashman, a lot of it's the players. But at the end of the day, when you're in charge, man, you're ultimately responsible. That's all I'm saying. So, you know, Volpe is Boone's cross. Too bad. I was promoted 2 times on my birthday. I thought I was special. Yeah, special ed. Man, this flame. I'm messing with you a little bit. Jake said, hey, sorry I just joined this. I honestly agree that Volpe needs to be better, but Leiter still allowed these hits. The runs would have scored anyway. Yeah, it would have. Look, at one of those errors, like the one when he threw it a third and it was a bad throw. Nothing really happened off of that, you know. It's the fact that I think we're just at a tipping point, Jake. That's the thing, man. That's it. Like even me, I'm done. It's like, okay, we gave you all the chances, more than anybody's probably ever had in a Yankees uniform. And now everything you do, every error. And there was one play, though, that he messed up. He threw the ball and he allowed the guy to go to third. He should have just held the ball. He was not getting him out at first at all. You got to be smarter than that, you know? And then throwing it away, you know, I've seen him not make that play 100 times probably at this point. I think we could do better, actually. We could get a better shortstop, right? Right now, he's the best shortstop on our team, so he continues to play. If I'm the manager, I continue to play him. But I'd be looking elsewhere like, yo, can we get somebody else up here? Or trade or something? Let's figure this out because this dude is kind of, he sucks. Cashman said it was about the process and not the result. The result is irrelevant. I get it, trust the process, but the process is not a good process if you don't see results in the long run. How long is the process, man? We've been in the process for 8 years. My goodness, it's a 100-year plan. That's the plan. 100-year plan to win a World Series. My goodness, dude. I'm all for processes. I love processes. But at some point, it's like, all right, but we need results at some point, right? So let me know, okay, what's the process? Okay, so don't look at results right now. So when do I look at results? Tell me. In a year, 2 years, what is it, you know? Like, you got to have a plan. If he says like, hey, look, right now I get it, but we're looking at a championship in the next 2 to 3 years or whatever, then I'm like, okay, you know, at least you're being honest. But every year you say, man, we going for his championship or bust. I didn't say it. He said it, you know. Jason hid in the back seat of the short bus. Oh, man, I was licking windows, Real Bill. I'll lick the hell out of a window just from the bottom to the top. I agree, Jason. The problem is Boone doesn't see a problem. He said he had no problem with the throw in the postgame. No, I think Boone does. It's just that he's never going to throw. And I understand that part. There's no need to do it in public, you know. I get that part. But I'm sure the behind scenes, he's like, yo, come on. You know, what they say in camera and what they do when those locker room doors close is different. And I think there's several times, a bunch of times that I know for a fact, I see it in his face that he did have a problem, but he just wasn't going to throw his play under the bus. That's just not what he does. And for that, I commend him because there's no point really. What do you gain from that? You know, from telling the media, yeah, he should never did that. He sucks. You don't gain nothing from that, you know. But behind the scenes, he probably told him, like, dude, you got to do better than that, you know. And I would have told everybody in the infield, sometimes you got to, that's just baseball. That's what they always tell you, got to speak. I got it. Eat it. Runners going, you know. Somebody should have been like, eat it. Like, don't throw it. And that's it. Can someone tell me when Brubaker and Alan Winans, what Brubaker and Alan Winans does for the team? They eat innings, man. That's what they're here for. They eat innings. The thing is, you know, like I said before, man, the Yankees to bring a player up and down, you're wasting options for these players and stuff. And I don't think the Yankees want to do that right now. They don't want to do that, you know. They're not going to bring up Cam Schlittler just to send him down in 2 weeks, man, you know. Whether you agree with that or not, you know, like, I'd like to see him up here, but they're not going to waste that option just for 2 weeks and everything. That's just how they operate, you know. And to an extent, I get it. But when you're in need, man, of like some help, some bullpen help or something, then you just make the move, man. You just do it. Why do the Yankees not have high velocity on? By high velocity, I'm assuming that you're talking about like 100 plus. Because you know, Luke Weaver throws pretty hard. He throws 95 to 97 sometimes. So does Devin Williams. Who else in there throws hard? Don't get me wrong, not everybody throws hard, and we don't have anybody who's gonna touch 102 like a Aroldis Chapman or anything like that. But we got guys that can throw hard. Johnny Loizaga is going to throw 96, 97. Fernando Cruz, same thing. So I don't agree with you there, man. I have zero confidence in a guy throwing 90 miles per hour. And I agree with you. I agree with you, man. Unless you pinpoint, unless you just like a surgeon out there, you gotta
Joining
be.
the stream, mi compadre, Luis Duran.
There's a war going on outside, no man is safe from.
You gotta be like a surgeon, dude. But I disagree that we don't have anybody who throws hard, bro. I mean, how hard you want him to throw? To me, 95 plus is hard, man. That's good stuff. I don't know if you ever seen 95, man. It's hard to hit, bro. Really, really hard. Even if I told you, look, the ball's going to be right here in this spot, 95 miles per hour is still hard to hit. But yeah, though, I hear what you're saying, man. I do feel on edge whenever Stroman's pitching or Yarbrough or people that don't throw hard. Because when they make the problem is with guys that don't throw hard, when they make a mistake. Let me change my camera for a second. Just switch it up. When they make a mistake, it gets punished. They don't miss those, you know. When a guy that throws really hard, if you're throwing 100 miles per hour, you can make a mistake over the plate and they'll miss it because your stuff is just that electric that it'll blow by right past them. So I agree with you there, man. But you know, if that's the case, man, go out there and get Duran from the Twins or something. I don't know. We'll see. I know this team, man, as is right now, this team is not it, man. They're a good team. It's good. And that's okay if you're the Brewers. That's okay if you're the Twins, if you're the Marlins, the Guardians, you know, but not when you're the Yankees, man. And not when you spend $300 million. Now, if this was a $200 million payroll and we're playing, I'd be like, okay, you know, we're in first with $200 million, you know, we're doing really good. But this is a $300 million payroll. And they're playing like trash. It's unacceptable. Steven B said, what's up, Jay? What's up, Steven? Yeah, 97-102. Yeah. I've seen Weaver get it up there, though, man. Weaver sometimes be throwing like 99. Or is it the radar gun that's lying to me? Yeah, pitching is always location, location, location. I agree with you, Real Bill. But that's what I'm saying. But when you throw 100, a lot of times you can miss over the plate and get away with it, you know? When you're throwing 90, you don't get away with those. That's what I was saying. But I don't care how hard you throw a ball for. A dude told me that a long time ago. He was like, dude, I don't care how hard you throw a ball for. You know? And then it hit me later, you know. At the time it went over my head, but he was right. It don't matter how hard you throw if you can't even throw a strike. But it's good to have a flamethrower in there, man, to just blow people away. Old man, you got to do it. It has to be the only thing, Steven. I could change it, man, but I've been lazy to do that. So if you want to trigger it, just put old man by himself in a chat message. I think Volpe needs to go. He always in the middle of big mistakes and then on defensively. Yeah. They got lucky tonight that the Rays lost the game. Yeah, but we're not that lucky because the Blue Jays are right behind us. We're a game and a half on the Rays, 2 on the Blue Jays. Yeah, I wouldn't call that lucky, man. I wouldn't call that lucky, man. I think that, you know, the Blue Jays are always a sneaky team, man, especially when they play us. For some reason, they play us. Oh, man, it worked. I'm old. I think I did change. I can't remember, Steven. Man, look at them T. Look at that. Real Bill, now I'm your daddy. How about that? They got lucky tonight. Yeah. I'm not the one to talk. The Mets, dude. I don't know what's going on with the Mets. You know what, though, Luis Duran? I'm going to turn. The thing is that they're not hitting, though, either, man. They're not hitting. But if you thought that pitching staff was going to stand the test of time, I could have told you that, man. Like, even like Clay Holmes, you expect a closer. They turn a closer who pitched what? He probably pitched 40 innings a year, if that. To go out and give you 150 innings, it's a lot of innings, man. I don't know. The Mets will be fine though, man. They'll make it to the playoffs. Hopefully they'll take first. They got to get it going, man. It's too many. They like the Yankees almost. It's weird. Too many guys there that not hitting. Younger guys that they need to step up. They're not doing it. And it's the same thing with the Yankees, man. Stephen B says, I do want to thank you for creating this fun interaction with your channel. Thanks. Oh, I appreciate it, man. You don't have to thank me, dude. Appreciate it. I want to thank you guys, man, for even tuning in, dude. I know I'm tough to listen to sometimes. I don't articulate as well as others. I'm from the projects, man. What you want me to say? Like, literally, man. Like, but I'm not a dummy either. I'll tell you that much. I'm not a dummy. A little bit. Jason is starting to be one of my favorite sons. Yeah, man. I appreciate it. You starting to be one of my favorite dads. I got a few. I'm joking. Soto was on fire this month. It's not him. Well, not all the time. Yeah, man. Soto's been doing good in June. But you know what though? I'll say this though, man. He's like Judge, man. I hate to make the comparisons, right? I'm not gonna say he's like Judge, but he hasn't really came up in the big spots either, though. But he has been on fire. But it's like when you really need one, he don't give it. He don't give it to you. I appreciate it, man. We're gonna make it better. Today I'm not having guests, man, because I really right now sitting like this is really bothering my foot. My foot is swollen, man. Oh man, I don't want to pull it up here. But I was scared too. I was like, oh man, I hope I don't have like diabetes or something like that, man. But yeah, man, hit that sub if you don't mind. The Yankees are wasted though, bro, right now. Yeah, I lost my train of thought. Yeah, man, sitting here I was hoping to make this show. I don't even know how long I've been on. It's been about an hour or so. But soon, man, make sure you check out the trivias. I'm gonna start doing some giveaway stuff. I got my 3D printer now. I could print some stuff here. Show you that. It's right there. Oh, my bad. And make some cool stuff, man. I made like the little Thor hammers. I'm not gonna make it big like that because man, it takes forever to print one of these out. But this thing is pretty cool right here. It sits on this little rock. Just things like that, man. I'm gonna do giveaways, and then for the members, I'm gonna do some better giveaways. When I get a chance, man. But I will do it soon. It's coming. It is coming. DJ Bam Bam. It's my cousin right there. Bam Bam knows. Bam Bam is like my brother, guys. Literally, we grew up since. He's literally my blood cousin. Forever, dude. For as long as I can remember. I don't remember being on this world without knowing, And he'll tell you, man. And the reason why I'm a Yankee fan, a big reason, is because of my cousin Bam Bam. Because he got me into it when we were younger. And I'll tell you a story, right? Just a quick story, and then I'll let you go. Me and my cousin Bam Bam, right? This is how much we like baseball. Because the field where we live, and now it's nice, but back then it was terrible. I don't know. We was always like thinking of new stuff. We made a field in the back of the projects. Right? We literally made a field. This dude, he made bases. He made bases in a boys club. We used to go to boys club in the wood shop. He made bases, painted them white. And then we started, and all the kids from the neighborhood started like seeing us making this field. He used to put chalk in the can with a stick, not even chalk, flour with hose, and he would chalk the lines and do the batter's boxes and stuff. Right, man? Tell him, man. And we started a whole league, man. We had like a full 7 teams on the projects, man. It was great. And then like the infield was on one side of the grass, and then there was a big fence It was like like a 3-foot fence, and then another 3-foot fence, and then the outfield was on the other side of the walkway. So it was crazy, man. But it was a lot of fun. And I'll tell you this, right? And Batman, you know this is true. One day, I don't know if you remember the Randy Johnson play when he hit the bird pitching. That happened to us one day. We all kids back there, and I think I'm in the outfield or something, and I forgot who was pitching, and he pitched the ball. And we used to play, we used to call it Kinko balls, like the little dimple balls. And it hit the bird. Like the bird flew in and hit the bird, and the same thing like Randy Johnson's play. Perfect, man. It was good times though. It was good. And then people started complaining because we were starting to break windows and stuff and hitting windows with the ball, and then they didn't let us play no more. So that was good times, right, Bam Bam? Oh, you was pitching, Bam? Yo, I swear to God, like I would never forget that. He pitched, and then you see a bird just explode. It was crazy. It was so much fun though, man. I wish I could go back to those days. We used to have crazy fun. It's not Schmiegel. I don't know. I put in look in the description. I wrote it down what it is. I didn't put Schmiegel though for whatever reason, but I'll throw it on for you. Yeah, man, that was good times, man. I miss it. Also, it's just me because I feel like JC should have been able to block some of those balls. I do feel like that. And I didn't like the catcher's interference, man. Because that's happened to him several times already. This is not the first time or the second. This happened a few times already this year. Well, I'm like, dude, like, come on, man. Either stop leaning over the plate or sticking out your arm or whatever it is you're doing. Do something different. 'Cause that was a big one too. Jason, I have a funny Phillies fan reaction to Judge one night. Man, I'll check it out, man, but I don't feel like playing it. I could probably play right now, but I don't feel like going through all that. Yeah, man, that was crazy. Remember, Bam, dude, we made a whole. Duran, you from we from the project. We made a whole baseball field, dude, in the projects that took part of 2 grasses, like 2 separate grass, like the outfield. And sometimes, like the play, you have to hop a fence just to make a play, in short center. And then the home runs was over the second floor. They had like a little brick line there. Over the second floor was home runs. I was killing it though, man. I had to be like MVP. And we would have finished. But we had like a good, maybe not 7, but we had like a good 5 teams though. 5 teams that was in the league, man. It was crazy. We had the lines, the perfect lines, the batter's boxes, everything. When you break windows, that's a sign to go home or keep quiet. Yeah, man. We weren't breaking windows, but we were hitting windows, and I think people were scared we were gonna break them. No, I know, man. I know you could take. I got the thing, but to get this to here, unless I play it like this, which I don't want to do, I don't feel like going through all of that right now. You know what? Hold on. I'll tell you what. Oh man, if you could send me a link, you don't have a link. If you send me the link, I'll be able to put it up here easier. But from the phone, unless I hold it like this and everything, it's not gonna be good. Don't need play bit was funny reaction. Yeah. Yep. But anyway, folks, man, that's gonna do it for me. Hopefully the Yankees come through with a win, man, because this team, man, I don't know if you've been following the Yankees that much like that, man. But bro, this team, they're good, but they ain't good enough. When I look at this team, I don't get championship vibes, dude. Like, I don't at all. Oh yeah, we did break some windows. Yeah, I think so. I can't remember that much, man. I know it was fun though, man. We had a whole project league, man. That was some real Sandlot stories, right, man? Some real Sandlot, man. That was crazy. It was good times, man. And man, I tell you, that was some of the best baseball right there. Like in the ghetto Sandlot league that we made, that was some of the best baseball I've ever seen in my life, man. We had some good dudes in there too. Remember Josh from 950 used to play. Man, there was some good players, man. We had some good guys growing up. Let me take this off. Schmeagle. We knew. Yep. We were so poor. We used to use sisters' doll heads for baseballs when we needed a ball. I mean, we were poor, but we wasn't that poor. Damn, that's poor. We had baseballs at least, man. Or we'll find some or something. We need a win, but fundamentals, yeah. Volpe 2 errors in same inning was unacceptable. Yeah, but one of those errors though really didn't. We got lucky, right? The other one is just it's a baseball IQ play, man. You just got to know when to just hold the ball. You weren't gonna make that throw anyway. I think he was trying so hard to make up for the last play that he ended up messing up that play. I'll get championship vibes if we win one, and just in case I'm dreaming, I need to pinch myself, then I'll celebrate. And when I say championship vibes, I don't mean like that. I just feel like when I watch this team, man, I don't trust them like in a big moment, in a big playoff moment, or from behind, like to come back, especially in the playoffs, like to be down 2-3 runs late and be able to get the big hit to come back. And I don't see this team. I don't think they have that, you know? I really don't. The Yankees front office is content with making the playoffs. I'm not. Gotta go. Gotta know when to hold it and know when to fold. Yeah, I heard Joe singing that earlier. That's that Kenny Rogers. You gotta know when to hold them. Know when to fold them. I took my sister's easy bake oven and baked my own Play-Doh baseballs. Yeah, the Dylan Matanzas. Yeah, Dylan Matanzas from my. I used to play with his brothers, with Anthony and Dione, and Joel used to play. My brother used to play with Dylan Matanzas. And he played for U Service. I used to play for U Service too, but he was with the younger kids. Yeah. But people think he's from the Heights for some reason. He went to school in the Heights, but he's from our block, literally, like a few buildings away. I'm used to disappointment. I'm not getting excited until it's all over. Yep. Yeah, but he was nice though. But anyway, folks, man, it's gonna do it for me, man. I gotta get it. I gotta put my feet up, take some naproxen for the swelling. Hope this thing gets better, man. Because right now I feel like needles, like I'm like a bunch of needles stabbing my feet. We went to the same high school as Jeff Bagwell played. Had 2 QBs, and then yeah. I mean, he grew up with us. But if I'll be lying if I said I knew him like that. He's a couple years younger than me, and his brothers though. I used to play with his brothers. We played on the same team and everything. But I'd be lying if I say I knew he was gonna make it or anything. Or nah, man. Or had any involvement. I really did it, dude. Don't forget to wear your Depends and use a bed pad. Oh no, man! I'm about to put some ice on this foot, and then I'm gonna elevate it on the couch and just feel. Because right now it feels like a bunch of like needles are pinching me on my feet. I grew up in the same place Mike Tyson was born, in Brooklyn, Best-Stuy. Shoot you some icy hot. Oh no, dude! Oh, dude! I remember in basic training, we gave this kid $5 to rub his balls with icy hot. It was hilarious, man. Good times, man. But anyway, folks, I appreciate it, man. Have a blessed night. I will be doing the post game tomorrow, and hopefully I have more to talk about. I'll do probably not an open panel, but I'm gonna be on EV Mug, so I'll try to have some guests, so that way I have somebody to talk to. Besides that, man, look, hopefully the Yankees win. We need to start getting these wins ASAP. If not, we're gonna find ourselves in second place. And if you think the fan base has been panicking now, let us drop a game on let us drop to second place, even for one day. It's gonna be all hell's gonna break loose. Steven, I can't even talk. Feel better, Jason. I have 13,000 steps for the day. That's good, man. I need to start doing some more walking. Be safe. Take care. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Mets versus Yankee this week. Let's go, Yankees. Duran, man. Come on. You know we're going to beat y'all. But all right, man. I appreciate it. Have a blessed night. Bam, man. I love you, bro. And I love you all you guys too, man. Take care. Peace.